I understand. This is Dieck. Oh, they're lagging for the break now. Mr. Ellis Lawrence and the Vietnamese gentleman is
Tung Nguyen. Ta Nguyen. Ta.
Ta Nguyen. Okay.
And Ellis Lawrence.
Ellis Lawrence, yes. And again, this is a fairly critical match. Yeah, this is must win for Ellis, right? Okay.
18 points.
Hmm?
18 points.
Yes, and keeping.
Will secure him second.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And tell you to keep this guy under 18. This is. It appears he's never been under 18. Right? So. Well, that would have been my prediction if I was making predictions, but I think it's a little. Oh, what, 1 inch? My friend Conlon used to say 1 inch is only good in hand grenades. Or that's as good as a mile. he could really put the needle in. Oh, beautiful. Yes, very good choice. See, a lot of people never see that. Never see that shot. And that's one of those grandmother shots. Automatic, you know? As long as you get the first hit correct. I'm not sure. Oh, I am totally honored, Sewer. I am.
Me too.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have any stories to tell about you. So,
We'll make them up.
yeah.
Am I doing this right? All right. Am I live?
Yes, I've just been joined at the booth by a gentleman by the name of Daniel Louis, who I've known, heard his name for years and years, and he looks a lot younger than he really is, but he's a legend in my mind. Because I know all these years, 40 years, I've been reading your name, and this is the first time we've ever met. So
Well-
I'm honored here.
Oh, it's my honor to be in the booth with you for sure.
Your turn to talk.
Or your name's popped up in the pool circles for a long time too.
Well, we've been around the block, right?
Probably a couple times at least.
Yeah, now this is a really significant game, so, and, oh, look, double kiss. Oh,
It might go.
it needed to kiss out a little. I think it's, oh, yes. I've never played Ellis, but I bumped heads with him. He's always been playing at the next table, like in Maloney's place down in Florida, but somehow we've never actually hooked up. But and this guy he can focus.
I was watching him play earlier. He was averaging over 1 for a little bit against
Yeah.
against Paul Frankel.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've seen a lot of games where one person really jumps out in the beginning. He's got 7 points in 5 innings or something, but they kind of know I'm a 650 player or something, and so they get to thinking in their mind, I think, that, oh my God, I'm playing better than my average. So they they play, I mean, it's a psychological thing. I don't think they're even aware that it's happening,
That's right. If you don't think about it, you're going to play a lot better. But I know exactly what you're talking about. All of a sudden, you come in averaging 1.5 after about, after a few shots. And all of a sudden, you say, God, I'm going to have a good game here. And you start thinking about it. All of a sudden, next thing you know, you can't make a bird for the next 20 innings.
Right, and it's an unconscious psychological thing, I think. I was a teaching golf professional years, and I mostly taught more psychological than the mechanics, And the mind is so fragile, It's if you just lose a little bit, it's gone, right?
Oh, yeah.
You know
I
that,
agree.
right?
I agree. I know exactly what you're talking about. There's a lot of psychology in all sporting events.
Mm-hmm. Once you reach a certain level, it's the mental play, I think, of the players that will determine the winner or the loser of the particular match or something. I mean, if you just came out and you had 2 flat tires on your car and you go into a match, you're probably going to play a little bad because you're thinking about the flat tires or something, and you're worried because you can't pay for them, right?
Oh, sure. Or argument with the YA for girlfriend or something like that. There's a lot of outside stuff that can affect your play.
Oh, that's so tough to control, too, And,
Well, by the way, what's the significance of this match? You guys must have been talking about that.
Well, Ellis has to win and keep his opponent to under 18.
18, I think you mentioned that. And
Ellis doesn't have to win. He just needs 18.
Oh, okay.
And then he qualifies if he gets 18.
Right.
Yes.
I had a chart, and I sort of did an analysis of things, and they were like sort of 4 flights that I sort of said, well, this person is going to dominate, and now it's going to be a dogfight for second. And then, I mean, there's 1 flight where nobody was averaging over 5, right? But that's a dogfight too.
Well, sure.
Yeah,
Just
and then there was 1 flight where everybody's playing over 500 to 700. That's a dogfight too.
So it just depends what bracket you're in.
I've seen so many exciting matches here that go to, 19 to 20, or 8, I mean, it's just, these are more exciting than watching Cadron play Jaspers. No disrespect for those players, but, I mean, you expect them to run, and shoot and everything. But
yeah, but it could be lopsided too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Did you hear there's 1 match between Daniel Sanchez and Frederick Cadron?
Mm-hmm.
And Sanchez was way up, like 33 to 12 or 13. I don't know. Did you hear about this?
No, but I think I did actually. And
okay. So it's going to 35 points.
22 and out or something like that.
No, so Cadron, he ran it, like 10, and then he runs like a 13. So, but anyway, next thing you know, it's tied 34-34. And Sanchez ends up having a shot to get out, but he missed it. Then Cadron made the next ball to win, next point to win, and they both average over 3. So, and 35-34, and they both average over 3.
Right.
It was crazy.
And actually, Danny averaged better than Sanchez because he had 1 less inning, maybe, or something.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. I read about that. That was.
What a crazy match.
And I find it interesting. I was born on the 27th of January, and so was Cadron.
Oh, you have something in common.
Yeah, but not our great billiard play. Okay, Ellis is He's playing 4-4. And, oh, oh!
All right.
Actually, he got a point. Did he get a point there? No, he didn't.
Table 5, John Fleming versus Michael Wynn.
Okay, so Todd Uren,
Yeah.
that's his name. Okay, so he's qualified regardless. I think he doesn't have any losses so far. Am I correct on that?
I think so.
I
yeah.
believe that's the
yeah,
case.
Yeah.
And I was looking at the stats. He was averaging over 1 for the tournament for a little bit.
Yeah. 1.013 or something when I clocked it. So, but
And he's averaging. Oh no, it's .719. I take that back.
right. Well, I think he wants to play next year, maybe. So
okay.
if he finishes at 1 point something, he's. Not
I can't
good.
remember. There is one guy that did average over 1.
Yeah.
This must be the other guy.
You know, he's done his thing. He's, and.
So Ellis, is he from Florida?
I'm not sure originally where, but
He's from Florida.
but
Okay.
yeah, Miami, Fort Lauderdale.
Used to be in Boston.
Yeah. I mean, East Coast. He was the East Coast person.
East Coast
you know.
guy. And anybody know where Uren's from?
Yeah,
Oh, look at that shot. Great shot.
One of the halls in Los Angeles.
Oh, okay.
There's a
Westminster.
Westminster. Yeah, not. And see, that was a smart shot because that makes that ball a big ball by shooting
By
it up
going
and
up
down.
and down.
Right.
It makes it a lot bigger ball than going directly into it.
Right, exactly. And he had his 3 rails going into it. So.
Yeah, and a lot of times you can go past the yellow too and
Oh
come
yeah,
back
he
up.
could have gone 3 short rails
Sure.
and made that. It's like a insurance on it.
It's like a two-way shot. But
And that looks
that's in the
very
ballpark.
close, very close. Yep.
Yeah, I think he likes it.
See now, Ellis knows what he's got to do here. He's focused,
Yeah,
And
let's see if he can reach this. Well, he's left-handed, so that's a helper.
yeah,
But
and,
still tough to reach like that.
Oh, yeah.
Get the ball around the table.
I think he hit
Oh, he
this
stroked it
pretty
pretty
good.
well.
He kept control of the yellow ball. Now, if he gets lucky, look at this. See, now he's got.
He's got another shot.
Yeah.
Okay, now do you shoot this shot right into the red from that angle, or would you go around 5 rails?
I would tend to shoot this short, because now there's no kiss. Okay, if I play this off the yellow, there could be. I should be able to control the yellow for no kiss, but if I shoot it off the outside instead of the inside,
There's no kiss at all.
There's absolutely no kiss, and you keep the yellow ball up there. You don't drive it down here in case you miss it.
So it's a safe shot.
Well, it
Or
just
safer
leaves your
shot.
opponent more difficult. Okay, there's
But Yeah, but you're going to make it anyway. So
when you play me, you will find that you cannot leave me safe unless you pick one ball off the table and put it in your back pocket.
can I do that?
Well, technically not.
Okay, just wondering. I might have an extra. I might need a little bigger pocket though.
I don't think there's anything. There's never a right or wrong shot, but if I'm teaching someone and they're arguing me about the shot, I say, okay, we'll shoot it your way 100 times. See how many times you make it. But now you got to shoot it my way 100 times and see how. And then they can make their own decision based on that.
So sometimes the percentages are better one way or the other.
Well, yeah, and again, it's personal preference.
And some people might have a little better, say, shooting longer shots than others, so they may pick different.
See, now this shot here
patterns.
is interesting because I might tend to shoot it 2 rails to the white, get it thin, just because if I make it, my opponent would just be so apoplectic. But it's actually a decent shot if you can just clip it, because it'll come all the way down, pick up a 3rd rail, and it's a no kiss shot.
Boy, he hit that shot perfect. He just didn't hit it hard enough. It was right there. It was a safe shot, except maybe try to play a little too safe.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually an absolute fascinating game because,
Oh.
you know, like reason I like this game, it's so many different possibilities. You can be so creative. There's so many different variables to the game.
See, now, this shows me Ellis knows what he's doing. You're more accurate lagging into a rail than lagging parallel to it. Right? If he was going to play this 5 rails around, he's got less accuracy because you're shooting parallel into the long rail. But you can shoot into that short rail, and there you can be much more accurate. And he's still going to get 1, 2, 3, 4 rails coming in, maybe 5. Well, 5 probably. You know. But so instead of shooting the 6, get this here. Now this is you can really be accurate.
He's going up and down on this one, right?
Well, maybe.
Yeah, it looks like he's playing up and down. Let's see.
Yeah, well, that's actually he's a very smart player. Look at this. I think he's made this.
Too
Oh,
too thick, a little harder.
just a little
maybe.
harder. See, that's a case of he should have scrambled those eggs down there. You know, you got to scramble them a little harder.
Yeah, that's my problem. I don't scramble enough. I gotta learn how to scramble.
Well, no, there's a lot of these lags, and some really good billiard players have told me this. Well, there's no way I can make this unless I scramble eggs, and it means you got to get some sort of a little kiss or something, you know, get lucky. But hey,
You know, I know a guy at home that plays. He plays really decent billiards, but he shoots everything on Mach 1.
oh yeah, well,
And then you like kick shots. Yeah, there's no such thing as an easy kick.
no,
And then, but he gets like 2, 3, or 4 scratches during a game because he shoots so hard.
oh man, there's a guy in New York City and Miami. His name is Don Sperber. I don't know if you probably never met him.
No, I don't think I know him.
Now, he's a 77-year-old Marine. He's national champion in like paddleball or something for his age. I mean, but man, this guy, it's like, who am I playing? God? He will hit it. He's like you're telling a guy that hits it 1,000 miles an hour, Mach 1, and man, he'll kiss sometimes 2 times and make a billiard in this one shot, you know? And it's like, you know? And then he plays in the tournament. He's worthless. Okay? This is just, fun games. Yeah, it's just,
It's amazing. Well, some people play really well in tournaments. And then there's some guys that cannot make a ball in tournaments.
yeah, they're great practice players, you know? I could name a few names, but I won't. But
And it's that way whether you're playing 3 cushion or pool. It works both ways.
oh yeah, no.
What's he doing?
I
He's doing a
figured,
kick
well,
shot.
yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty tough coming in. Tough angle.
A guy from Turkey, maybe 10, 15 years ago. His name is Tuzo.
Tuzo, okay.
He wrote a book that I think is still available, maybe not in print, and he's got a lot of number systems which I don't really use, but his approach, he's a lot of up and down stuff, and get 2 rails, hit a ball, pick up the other rail, and then pick up the other one, and as long as you get the hit on that first ball, it's like automatic, but they got to be just perfect situation. But this book,
Do you remember what it's called?
Systematic Billiards, it's in English, and Tuzo, but he's got some very interesting things, and Bloomdahl has studied this book, okay, and there's a lot of people, and I know Ellis is, by the way I'm shooting, he's read this book, okay, because the guys that shoot these up and down shots, you miss kisses, you can keep your opponent's ball up there, you don't bring it down where it might get big, and in some, it can make a small ball, not huge, but bigger.
A little bigger.
And
yeah, the only problem with me in the systems is, I can look at it and understand it for a little bit, but then Shit, I'll forget it the next
Well,
day.
yeah, no, that's the point of all the number things. You just can't remember all this crap.
That's
You got to just know where the ball's going. I suspect you know where the ball's going. Right?
not all the time.
Well, I mean, at least in pool, right?
Well, I gotta have some good guessing there.
Yeah, well, you know,
Sometimes it's all about the guesswork.
yeah.
Oh, it's called the Thibodeau method. That's the name of the book.
Right. Oh, yeah. It's up there. Yeah. And it's really not talking most. I think I saw a copy of it, and I didn't really study of it, but most of it is up and down and like going two, like I said, going two rails and picking off the thing and coming off and it's like you get the hit. It's automatic. You know, it's the shot that I say, hey, my dead grandmother could make this. You know, as long as you get the hit.
Well, I think I can't stay. I've got a dinner appointment.
Are you done playing?
I am done playing, and I needed for somebody to lose a match and for me to qualify. So I ended up 4-2.
So you're almost there, you know?
Yeah, so I think I'm on vacation right now. Yeah. So I won 4 games. I did have 2 bad games on this table right here that we're watching. It was Daniel's bad commentating, I think.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah.
Oh, look at this shot. Oh, it didn't. It kind of slid off that rail.
If you're looking for something to eat, there's that bar by the steakhouse there. They got half price stuff from 4 to 7, like oysters and
Oh, yeah.
steak tart. I mean,
I didn't know that.
oh yeah, I didn't know it
From
either.
4 to 7?
4 to 7. You know, steak tartare. They got some calamari things, and you
Hey, that
little
sounds
bar
great.
menu,
Okay.
but it's half price.
That's a good recommendation. So I got to bid you guys adieu. So thank you for having me.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Oh,
It was an absolute pleasure.
well, it's my pleasure and an honor. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Ellis is banking again.
Well,
This time he's going around.
Yeah, and he's going to play it. Well, I don't know if he's playing it direct or short, but
Oh, did you see how close that came?
right. See, this is an excellent 2 rails to the red. I don't know how he's going to play it, but and he's looking at that. This is another one of these automatics, you know. And you don't, and the red ball's going to go up for shapes. Watch this. Unless he gets trapped behind the white.
He did get trapped.
Yeah, well, bad luck.
Well, he didn't scramble the eggs, man.
Well, a little harder might have helped, but you see how that's an automatic shot, you know?
Yeah.
And there's a simplest system in the world.
Here we go. What's he doing? He's
thinning,
thinning. Yeah, he's thinning
Yep.
the white.
and it's got to be real thin, otherwise it hits the red. It looks like, but all very excellent.
He's gonna get it
Oh yeah, 5 rails. Yeah.
on the way up. Yeah. Wow.
You know, that's just a pool shot. Hit the white so it doesn't hit the red, and hit the white so it goes on the left side. It's just a pool shot. I bet you he didn't hit that with any English at all. English shortens that up.
Yeah. Well,
He's
come
playing,
around. Yeah, come around table.
he's playing off the white because the red is out there, but it's not a hard ball, and he knows he could play off the red, but if he misses it, then he's liable to put the red in the corner or something for his opponent. So that was a very intelligent play off the white.
that shot comes with experience, you know.
Well, yeah. And a good teacher yelling at you, a sensei that you'll listen to, you know.
Well, if that's experience enough,
Yeah,
then
right.
yeah, then that works too. He's missed.
Yep.
Ellis is putting pressure on him quickly.
But he just got a 3 and got right back in the game, you know. See, now he's walking around the table and looking at it.
I like that.
You know, well, you know, he didn't walk all the way around the table, but at least he, you know, he's gathering his, you know, he's focusing.
Play with your legs.
Yeah, okay, now that's, and he looks like he's going to drop it in, I would think, but who knows? Oh, look out.
Yeah.
Yep, look out. Yeah, that was the danger of that one. And he left the cookie.
He did.
I don't know how this gentleman is going to play it.
Do you like to play this off the red, almost the same way he played that last shot
Yep.
around the table?
Right. I would not play it off the white. You know, this is a very, you know, you really.
It's the same shot basically that he had to start his run in the last inning.
Yeah. It's a little off angle, but I mean.
Craig would like to come and commentate, but he's never done it before.
Okay.
We'll coach him.
Okay.
Okay.
See,
Come on in, Craig.
you can hit this full with no English.
Yep.
You can hit it thin with English. You get a.
Can I get you anything?
And he played it that way. I would have played it off the other side, but
I'm gonna give him a couple of quick pointers.
okay. And don't predict. Don't predict the shot. Anything else?
Yep.
Okay.
Just be natural. Craig, here you go. This is a headset. Put it on so that it's comfortable. It is adjustable. Good. Just make sure not to touch the mic. You have a chat room here. Try not to engage
You need your glasses like I do.
We have a chat room here. We try not to engage with this too much, but you know it is there. Okay. This is a live window. It switches. The score is here, and the score is up there on the card.
And I've forgotten your last name.
Powers. Dennis?
Yeah, I have
This is
been.
Craig Powers.
Yes, I have been joined in the booth by Mr. Craig Powers from the true home of American beer, Milwaukee.
What made Milwaukee famous?
Yes. Of course, it was Schlitz, right?
Yep, definitely.
And you've been playing billiards for.
Well, off and on since I was in my 20s, I used to go to the Antlers.
Well, that means you've been playing for like 70 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
It feels like it.
And you're. Are you in the finals?
I slipped in by 1 point.
Mm-hmm. Very good. I tell you, this is.
You know
This
about
is-
match, right? It's a pretty crucial match.
Oh, yeah, this is very crucial
Right.
match.
Yep.
Yeah, very crucial match.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all crucial matches in the last, you know. But
Dan Portler, Phil Rosen, table 3.
Yeah, I think he just needs to get to a certain number. I don't think
18.
18
Yeah.
is
18.
18 is the number.
yeah. And Ellis is a real focused guy. I've known him from Miami. We never played. And he's read the Tuzol book. I don't know if you've read the Turkish. Up and down. You'll see he's going to play a lot of up and downs,
Okay.
you know. Making a small ball, a big ball.
Right.
And And the kid is not too shabby either. You know what?
I like
you
his
know,
game.
you know. Yeah, that's a little short, but.
Yeah.
And
Can you see?
Yeah.
yeah,
It's also this.
looks like he's left him a few chances. You know, he's got some options here, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, he's gonna drop it in the corner and snap out of there.
Yep. And the harder he hits it, the shorter it's
Right.
going to come. And that was the problem, the
Yep.
kiss. But,
Yep.
and that, but and he committed what I call one of the prime fouls, the prime, miss a shot and leave your ball in the corner.
Right.
Oh man, I hate doing that. But
Yeah.
and he's taken, his opponent took advantage of
Yep.
it, hit it real nice. Got a little unlucky in that he could
Well,
have.
he hit it a little firm. So if he
Yeah.
hits it a little softer, the red ball stays in the
red-
corner.
Right, it's closer to the corner. Yep.
Tied up.
7-7. A third of the way through the match.
Mm-hmm. He's got to think about this one, but
Yeah, there really is no natural here.
oh yeah, well,
It's probably going to be a cross table.
my friend Carl Conlon, he says the only reason you should call a shot a natural is because it's a natural kiss,
Right.
you know. But I couldn't.
Yeah, he just
Did he?
caught the ball first.
Yeah, he did. I thought he did,
Yeah.
but boy, that was pretty close.
It was.
A little softer would have maybe
Dropped right in there.
You know,
Well, I think he was playing to leave his balls down there.
Mhm.
It's kind of a safety.
right? Or he might have been playing at 3 side rails too.
Right.
You know why he hit it so hard, but
Right.
we'll never know.
Right.
You know, but
But the main thing is he left
oh yeah,
Ellis down here on the end.
yeah. right. Yeah. And I do not believe it's possible to leave your opponent safe
Right.
unless you pick a ball up off the table and put it in your back pocket.
Right. But there are harder shots than.
Well,
than-
yes.
So,
Oh, but yes. And again, one of the prime sins is to leave your ball between the other 2 balls.
mhm.
You know. That could be very, very close. Very, very close.
Yeah, it looks like he's gonna try and go to the long rail, short rail.
It's Sang Lee
Like
shot.
that, yeah,
Yeah,
there
but
it is.
there was a kiss he
Yeah,
forgot about.
yeah.
The greatest player to spin it back or lag it with reverse, Sang Lee.
Oh,
That
well,
guy, he was,
He was a magician.
yeah, when on that shot, he was God. Okay.
Dennis, move your mic up a little. There you go.
That's going to be very close. Ball.
Well struck.
You know, it's not like he hit that bad.
No.
You know. He, as my friend Carl Conlon said, oh, he just forgot the score.
Right.
Yep.
That looks pretty good.
Yeah, yep. And he controlled the red ball, shot it through the
Right.
2-foot wide pocket. But no, you have to think about that second ball, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I have actually, unfortunately, not seen you play, but
Well, you're not missing much.
well, let me tell you. Over the years, you're a name that just popped up in the newsletters and things, and so I know your name.
Be on the lookout.
Yeah, Bolo. But no, I met a lot of guys where, you know, the old days. You see the names in the newsletters, and is he here?
No, he passed away about 10 years ago.
Oh, really? Okay.
No,
Antlers? No, not Antlers. He had a Romines, and no,
3 years ago.
3 years ago. Ooh, nice stroke.
Yep.
Ooh, and he kept, you know,
Kept the English on the third rail.
right, and he made that because he kept his
Right.
bridge hand down.
Now he's got another nice shot.
Oh, yeah.
Now, if he hits this properly, the white ball will go
Right.
right back in the other corner.
Yeah. And, ooh. Oh, yeah. Okay. This is one of my goofball shots. Without predicting anything, 2 to the red looks real good.
Yeah.
You know?
I think he's going to go around the table.
No,
5 rails. Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
no.
There he
Yeah,
goes.
you're right.
You got the kiss. Though.
See, but 2 to the red don't kiss.
Right. You avoid the kiss that way.
And it just, you know, it sort of should slide down there. You got your, you know. And you can see by his body language, he wasn't, you know, he's thinking something like, yeah, you know. But
Well, that's why I don't like that shot. 'Cause if you
Yeah.
don't make it, you sell out.
yeah, and this is, although, you know, this is one the players should think a little bit on because they think it's real easy. But, I mean, there's a corner there. There's all sorts of things that can happen.
Yeah.
White ball could come down. We didn't do the hit that good. Looks like he's made it. Yes, sir. Very good. But it's the easy shots that I think you should think about more,
Right.
you know. And
Yeah, he's going to go off the red,
Oh,
left
yeah.
side of the red, and drop it down here.
you'd think.
Yep.
Although Bob Amin would shoot it off the right side of the red with a lot of high ball.
Yeah, high ball. And have it hook around.
Cook around,
Yeah.
and he might even get the short rail.
You're right.
Okay.
True. Yeah, he made it.
Yep. Very nice. Ooh, boy, that ball snapped.
Yeah, it did. Didn't have as much spin on it as I thought it
Yeah,
would.
and a little softer. You think it would
It
float
would
it out a
spin-
little
it would
more?
Spin longer.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And he,
Which is unfortunate because now instead of knocking the white ball down
Right.
the other end, now
Right.
he's at the other end.
right, he got a little You
Well,
know,
unlucky there.
I mean, this shows you how fragile it is. You know,
Mhm.
if if you hit the ball here and then you hit it at eighth of an inch,
Mm-hmm.
a little different. The,
Changes the
the
whole.
result is that's what makes this game so. That's why it drives us nuts.
That was a beautiful rail first.
Yeah, yeah. I thought he might
Ticky.
shoot it that way. They call me the ticky monster.
All right.
I would rather shoot rail first shots than ball first, but whatever. Now this one, we'd think he's okay, up and down.
That looks
okay.
pretty good.
Yeah. He had his 3 rails
Yep.
going into the ball.
Yep.
You know.
Avoided all the kisses.
Yeah. If he'd shot it the other way, he would have had to pick up that rail
Third.
right before it. And so
Exactly.
it's the kid plays smart about 80% of the time. I would say he's still, got a, and he's got a very good stroke. And
Nice.
Spinach. Yes, sir. Is this 3?
I'm not sure how many he's on. I think it's 4.
Oh, 4. Ah. Yeah, just flatten it out.
Yep. 5.
Mm-hmm. Ellis is looking at the score. that's
Yep.
that's.
He needs 10.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
10 more to secure
Mm-hmm.
a spot in the finals.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's gonna +2, you think?
I think he's going real thin.
Yeah. You think he can hit
Yeah.
the long rail there?
Yeah. That's what he did.
He did.
caught
Look
it
at
too
it.
good.
I can't believe how long he got it. He
Got
can't
it.
believe how
Yeah,
long he got it, right?
Too good.
Huh.
It's a funny saying. He hit it too good. Well, if it was too good, he would have hit it.
Right. Yeah.
15, that was 6.
6.
6.
Mm. That's.
Ellis has got to get on the ball here.
He's got to shoot that red through the hole. He played that real well.
Isn't it long enough? Oh,
Yeah.
No. And he's sold out.
I'd call that good pool, bad billiard, sort of.
Yeah.
It just, and it's unfortunate. He hit it good, just
Yep.
didn't get a reward.
Right.
And that's his wife back there.
Yeah.
The cool thing about this tournament is there are more wives here than I've ever seen in a billiard tournament. And that's a sign of success.
Yeah.
And that's a sign these guys just came out to have fun
Right.
and
Well, the average age
You know.
of the billiard players here is.
oh God, please.
I hate to even think about it. It's not a young man's game.
Well,
Although there are some young players here, but most of the players here are a little older, a little more experienced.
when I was playing, I still played pool once in a while, but not right before, but just to make sure I'm getting a hit on the ball.
Right.
Because without a good hit on the second ball,
Right.
if you don't know where that's going,
You got to know where that second ball's going.
Absolutely,
In
that's
fact, I was reading a book, the Blomdahl era.
yeah.
and-
Oh, well, by Bert.
Yep. And they were talking about how
Oh yeah.
he would come out and just take 2 balls,
Mhm.
and not even have the red ball on the table, and just, or no, it was Semi Saganar, I'm sorry, and he would try and hit the ball and go 3 rails and then hit the ball again, and that
And
he
then
would-
score.
and then score. So
See,
he-
these are, I'm telling you, these are kiss shots
Yeah.
that they sometimes come up.
So what it does is it forces you to concentrate on where that ball's going to be.
And it also really annoys your opponent because they think you may have, made an error.
Right.
Scored a pig, as the Europeans called it.
Right.
But now, did you read? This is a little self-promotion ad, but he writes about cues. Did you read that?
I did not. Did not
Well,
read that part.
For years, Bert played with one of my cues. He's now playing with a Molinari.
Okay.
Right? But he loves my cue. But in the book, he says, he talks about Hasselblad cameras and things like this, and then he starts talking about my cue, and he says, if my house was burning down, I would run back inside, and the only thing I would save was my Dieckman cue.
Nice.
Yeah, right. What a compliment. I mean, I don't deserve that.
No, yeah, you do.
Yeah, well.
Your cues are well known all over the world.
Well, you're right about that. And unfortunately, I'm well known too, by the FBI and things like that.
Right.
Now this should be. Come on.
Oh. Well, he's.
Boy.
That was.
He could have been out from there.
Yep.
If that.
Yep. Absolutely.
And Ellis is getting a little desperate here. The game's gotten out of. He had control of the game for about the first half, really.
Yep.
And now it's.
Went the other way.
7-7.
Right, and
When it was 7-7, it changed.
it's
Yes.
19 innings.
Yes.
Okay, so he's playing up to his average, and before he was playing like, 450 or something. But he's brought it back up, and Ellis is playing just a touch below what he's been playing. But this could be,
It's
a little. Is
fat.
it short? Little
It's
short.
It's short.
Good speed.
Yep. That's the.
He.
You got to err on the side of caution.
Yeah. See, this is because of where they are. To make a leg, it's an up and down, right? He may decide to do a lot of things, but and the kid walks around a little bit. Dan says you win the game on your legs, walking around the table.
Right.
I make it I've got a pre-shot routine like in golf, and I will always walk around the table.
Well, just like a pro golfer, when
Yeah.
he's putting a ball, he looks at it from every side of the green. So you need to definitely look at all your options.
Right. I think he's going to play this 2 to the white maybe, and then go and which is
Well, it's a safer way to go because if he does hit the white.
well, I knew a guy in Florida, Billy Maloney, who owned corner pockets, that he was deadly on 2 rail shots. Yeah. This guy, and he learned.
Little long.
I forget who he learned from in New York.
Did you
A.B. Rosen, who taught a million players in New York, and A.B. could only play maybe 750 on the old Brunswicks, but he had some shots, 2 rail shots especially, okay? And he gave it away, and this is years ago, but I can't believe the number of people that tell me what they learned from this guy,
Yeah.
and his knowledge of the shots and things was greater than his actual scoring ability.
Right.
But he could communicate that, and he taught.
There we go.
Okay, all right, I'm going to try to run 8 more off of this, okay?
Hey,
When you kiss something in, you should,
take advantage of it.
because your opponent will really get annoyed then.
Yeah.
And he's got a,
Got a cross table here.
I think, 2 long and a short, probably here.
Yeah, you caught it a little too much.
Yep.
That's a missed opportunity. Because if he does hit the right rail and knock
Right.
the red ball back over, he's going
Right,
to end up
in the
with
corner.
another nice shot.
Now, I actually like a ticky off the white. Okay, but I'm ticky monster.
Yeah, I think he's going to go around
No,
the
yeah,
table.
he's going to shoot something else for
Yeah,
sure. You
he's
know,
going around the table, 7 rails. Oh, wrong again.
Wow.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it was in that area that I was telling you about, Daniel. So you can calculate that, not by numbers, but just divide the thing, and then it's the feel of the amount of English you got to put on it. And
Gills here.
what do you think? Flatten it out?
Yeah, I like that shot.
Oh, I
Straight,
love that
straight
shot.
high ball. It'll hug the rail.
Hit it harder and
Yep.
harder and heck, and you may make it
There
5
you-
rails.
there you go.
You may make it 5 rails.
There you go.
Oh. He flattened it out
He
just
almost-
a little
he
too
almost
much.
made it
But,
6. Yeah.
but that's the smart. I mean,
Yeah.
that shows me this kid might really be able to play someday. You know.
He's playing pretty good right now.
Any idea how old he is?
Don't know.
Say mid-30s.
Yeah. They have a strong contingent here, that's for sure.
Well, I tell you, I've been talking to the kids
Mm-hmm.
because I spent 3 years in Vietnam
Okay.
with the 18th Arvin Division at Swan Lock, and one of these kids, his father was an officer there. In the last battle of the war in '75, he got killed there.
Wow.
What a coincidence,
That's, yeah.
you know? And so, like,
It's a small world.
mhm.
But I wouldn't want to paint it.
Mm-mm.
Look at this shot.
Well, that was
That
a
was
smart
beautiful,
shot.
yeah.
That's the angle to come in there for, you
You
know.
hit it perfect.
And I always feel if you shoot into a rail rather than parallel to it, you're more accurate when you're lagging. And that's what he did. He shot into the rail.
Cross table?
Yeah,
Or drop it in.
No, I think he's going to go cross table. You got to hit it pretty hard, but he could drop it in.
Yeah,
And he's dropping it
yeah,
in.
Yeah. Ooh.
He dropped it in, and
Yeah, that's a small target that
oh
way.
yeah, well yeah. The cross table, you got 3 rails coming into the red ball, and he only had, really 2 rails coming
Right.
in, and it's a judgment call.
Yeah.
You felt comfortable with it? Fine, shoot it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, a little more control that way though.
Mhm.
Except left him a pretty good 5 rail in here.
But again, tactically, I would have played off the red and shot a goofy shot to the white,
Oh, he hit it
just
nice.
to get the red out of the
He hit
corner.
that sweet,
Okay, just to get that big red ball out of the corner.
right? Yeah, he's got another nice shot
Yep.
to end the game. Just got to make sure he doesn't hit the red ball into anything.
Yeah, it's tough to see how much they can hit, or,
Right.
No.
Yeah, it looks like he's just going to shoot the red
Yeah.
towards the corner and
Right.
go a little. Maybe might go 4 rails.
Yeah, I think it's
And go
playing it long, but
Yep.
yep. And that's a little too long, you think?
No, it's perfect.
Perfect?
Perfect.
Huh?
There you have it.
Poor Ellis.
Well, thanks for having me.
It's been a pleasure. And
So, do I get a discount on one of your cues?
oh no, listen. Didn't he tell you? You're getting paid. You got paid 17 cents an hour for
All
being
right.
here.
Well, that's a raise for me.
So I think you owe him a dime, right? He was only here like 3/4 of an hour.
Yeah.
Thanks, Chris. This is